I was worried about what everyone at school would say because I was really young, I was only 10. So at school you don't know who started, and at primary school no one really likes to tell, and so you're worried that other people haven't started and you've started and you're the first to start. So it's kind of it's really like nerve-wracking because you don't know what people are going to say behind your back or if you should even tell anyone.
The thing I was worried about my period was if it hurt, and if I was like the only one in my class to start it and then like no one could relate to me.
I was told it would be painful and I'd be doubled over and like crying even.
I wish someone told me that it wasn't as bad. Like everyone said it was so bad to have your period, but it's not that bad. It isn't. It's just a bit of a hassle sometimes. It's not as bad as everyone says. I wish they told me that.
When I started my periods, I spoke to my mum about it, but because I was quite young compared to most people, I didn't speak to my friends about it, and now I think that was silly because they would have been there for me. They wouldn't have, thought anything other than being supportive.
Most females I know, like my mum, my auntie, my cousins and lots of my friends, there's always like a playground discussion kind of thing. We always talk about it and give each other top tips.
My friends were like my main source of information. I had a friend who'd started just before me and she like came and told me all about it. And then when I started, she was the first person I told, and then she sort of eased me into it and helped me if I ever needed anything.
I know about periods because you have like lessons in class about it. They really tell you about it, and my mum had told me all about it and what to expect.
I knew what to do because the school nurse and my mum told me that when I'd started I shouldn't panic, and I should just go and get a sanitary towel and it will be normal, it will be fine.
I think my mum handled it pretty well. She just told me the facts and was always like there for any questions I had. Also, she took me to the shop and explained all of the different pads and tampons and everything and what they all mean, and like what a light flow and a heavy flow is and everything like that, which was really helpful because I was really confused.
I thought the internet, was quite useful to use for information. I thought I had quite a lot on, because other girls would write on things about advice for you so that you could look at, which was good.
Definitely on the internet. I've tried everything on the internet.
When I started my period, I lost a lot of blood, and I was really concerned about it. I was thinking, is this normal? And my mum reassured me and she was like, every girl has a different period, everybody's unique, not every girl has the same exact period. So obviously you might experience lots of blood loss, but your friends might not. So I felt reassured about that like, okay, maybe my period's a bit different to others, but still like everybody's different, not exactly the same.
They say that it's every like 28 days, but sometimes I wouldn't be on it for quite a bit after my first time. And then I'd ask myself, is there something wrong? But I'd ask my mum, but my mum told me that irregular periods is natural, it happens to everyone.
When I first started, I went with my mum, and obviously she wanted to let me see what products are out there, so I have like a head full of knowledge of what I can choose.
To always have a little bag with pads in it, to always be secure, and to be safe that wherever you are that you could just use it.
When I have period pain, I have paracetamol sometimes, and I take a hot water bottle to bed and I drink lots of water, and that sometimes helps a lot.
Write down the date that you start and count 28 days so you know roughly when you're due to start again.
To always know in advance when you're going to start your period, always keep a record of it so that, say you're at school one day and you're not expecting to get your period, if you have a pad or a sanitary towel or a tampon, whatever you choose to use, if you have it in your bag, or you've got a stash of them, you'll always be prepared for when you do start it, regardless of whether it's on time or not. You always need to be prepared for it.